company's perspective, good versus poor interviews. So when interviewing, I think there's basically two really important things that help distinguish between good and bad interviews. One is how calm and confident is the candidate, um, because that often just reflects preparedness. And I think the second thing is probably how well have they proven that they're actually passionate and interested in what they're applying for. And both of those points kind of boil down to how much have you really thought about what you're applying for, and how much work have you done in advance to understand what that job is like and how that job differs from other jobs that you might apply for. And I think people don't do enough to prepare for interviews in that respect. I think there's a couple of things that you can do to make it easier. I think the first is to reach out to as many people you can at whatever firm or company you're trying to apply to, and talk to them and pick their brain on what it is they do and how that differentiates from other roles at the firm, because that'll really give you an understanding of how all the different moving parts fit together. And having that understanding when you're in an interview is extremely important, because a lot of candidates will not know exactly how a firm works and exactly how their role that they're applying for adds value to that whole business strategy. And so I think that's something that people miss out on a lot, and it's an easy opportunity to just kind of do some work in advance to get there. The other thing is you need to have practiced your interview. You basically need to have your resume and your story down to a very crisp, clean pitch. And I think people that have done that come off as a lot more relaxed and calm in an interview, and they seem much more capable for that reason. So I think good interviews kind of go smoothly, whereas bad ones are more of a kind of push and pull between the interviewer and the interviewee. And I think it's easy to tell when you've gotten to that point where you're going to be good at interviewing. I think it really comes down to just being able to talk comfortably on a number of different subjects relating to the job, being able to prove that you're confident in your ability to do well at the job, and prove that you're passionate or interested about what you're going to be doing. And then I think it comes down to just not over speaking when you're talking about your abilities. I think college candidates need to recognize that companies aren't looking for you to be fully capable of doing everything it is you're going to do. They're going to teach you a lot of things you need to do. And so when you come into an interview, you just need to be able to basically constrict what you're saying to what you can actually do and what you can actually speak about, and just really nail that and be confident in the answer that is basically, I don't know yet, but I'm really interested in learning, and I think I'll be able to pick it up quickly and add value.